most welcome in this class again. Today we will again start new subtopic of derivative of, that means differentiation of a function. In this class we particularly discuss mainly differentiation of one function with respect to another function. If we say it is completely same as your earlier class, this class also only differ first function and second function is not denoted by particular symbol, otherwise everything will be same. Still I will discuss this problem because sometimes student when questions are written means that I am telling you only there is difference writing skill, that means writing style to given problem, otherwise everything will be same. And yet problem solving method is will be also same. Everything question writing style will be different. I will tell you, in earlier class I have discussed about parametric function, and parametric function, suppose that I have already told you, suppose that x is equal to sin inverse t and y is equal to cos inverse t, and in that case you will find dy dx. What is this? What is this? This is what? This is the derivative of cos inverse t with respect to sin inverse t. What is this? This is cos inverse derivative of cos inverse t with respect to sin inverse t. Both will be, that means derivative of cos inverse t with respect to sin inverse t. Means that when you write this problem as it, then in that case you will tell me given problem is in parametric function form, and when you write this problem as it, then you will tell me, sir, it is inwritten derivative of one function, that means cos inverse t, with respect to another function, that means other function, that means sin inverse t. Only differ to writing scale. Only differ writing scale, otherwise writing style, otherwise everything will be same. Still I will solve many problems related to this topic so that you will now. First of all, I want to take some problems. See directly. I want to write the topic firstly. Differentiation of one function with respect to other function. As I have already told you, everything will be same, only writing style is different. Let x is equal to ft and y is equal to ft. In that case, you have to find, suppose the gt, then you have to find dgt with respect to dft. This is concept. This is concept. This is represented derivative of one function with respect to other function. Now, I want to, now you will definitely tell how can we solve simply. This is why. So you have to find directly firstly dy dt again similar way. That means dgt dt, and in similar way for this you have to find dx dt. And in that case it will be dft dt, and in final step you have to write here, as you know that dy dx will be dy dt dx dt, and dy dt will be what? Dgt dt by dft dt. This is your concept. This is your concept in these kinds of problems. I think you understand very well. Now if you understand, I am trying to solve some good problems, and I will again tell you sometimes there will be some technical, some alternate method to solve a given problem, sometimes a direct method. Firstly, write example 33. See here, what has it written? Differentiate, right here. Differentiate x square by 1 plus x square with respect to x square. With respect to x square. See question writing skill. What has it told you? Differentiate this function with respect to this function. With respect to this function. How can you differentiate? How can you differentiate? First of all, I will tell you, convert this function in parametric function. Parametric function means that suppose this is u, this is v. Suppose this is u, this is v. Thereafter everything becomes same. Everything becomes same. So I will suggest to write here. Let u is equal to x square by 1 plus x square and v is equal to x square. Then you have to find what? What? du, dv will be what? You have to find. Now I will suggest here, first of all, in order to find dy dv, firstly as you know that use a function of c. So in general way, as a parametric function format, du dx will be, firstly it is in cosine form, so 1 upon x square outer side and differentiate x square with respect to x minus x square, take outer and differentiate 1 plus x square with respect to x divided by what? Denominator upon square. I think you understand. You understand very well. Again, see here, it will be 1 plus x square into derivative of x square with respect to x will be 2x minus x square into derivative of 1 will be 0 and derivative of x square with respect to x will be 2x divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Now, if you calculate, it will be 2x cube, it will be 2x cube and it will be finally 2x. So finally, if you calculate by some step jumping, you will get 2x by 1 plus x square whole square. And now you have to find dv dx. Here dv dx will be what? Here dv dx will be what? Derivative of x square with respect to x, which will be what? 2x. So dv du is equal to, can be written as dv dx by dv du dx. Can you write? Now as you know that dv dx will be what? 2x. Here I got 2x by du dx, which will be 2x by 1 plus x square whole square. Can you write here 2x by 1 plus x square by whole square? 2x cancel. Finally you will get here 1 plus x square whole square, which is your required answer. This is your first method, but there is also some direct method through which you can solve this question, but that method sometimes will be more complicated for you. So I will suggest you don't solve any problem by second method. Still I will try to discuss with you. If you able to understand and also try to solve. If you wish, you can solve. Now firstly try to understand what does you want to see this question. Logically, what does it represent it? It says you have to find. According to question, it wants to tell you, you have to write, differentiate x square plus 1 plus x square by 1 plus x square with respect to x square. It tells you it. Now, you have to calculate it. As you know that this function can't be differentiated with respect to x square. You can differentiate, but for this step you have to do something different. So I will suggest, don't fall in this trouble and try to solve it simply. How can we? Firstly, this is also same way, but something different. See here. Now, firstly differentiate. See here. Firstly, as you know that this function differentiated with respect to firstly x, so differentiate with respect to x. So firstly differentiate x square upon 1 plus x square with respect to which function? Dx. Again, you will write here derivative of x square with respect to x. Now you have to differentiate with respect to x, and separately you have to differentiate, and you will get your answer. Actually both are same because it is also separated as a single function, it is also separated other single function and differentiated with respect to totally x. That's why you can solve again that means same manner, but I will suggest try to solve a first method, that will be very helpful for you. Now see your next question, and very interesting. See here, next question. Differentiate, see here, it has told you differentiate 34. differentiate sin x cube with respect to x cube, with respect to x cube. That means firstly you have to solve, let u is equal to sin x cube and v is equal to what? X cube. V is equal to what? X cube. Now u is equal to sin x cube and v is equal to x cube. In that case you can tell me, sir, du dx is equal to what? D sin x cube with respect to x cube. Firstly again x cube with respect to x, and you will get derivative of sin theta with respect to theta will be cos theta, and derivative of x cube with respect to x will be what? 3x square. And a similar way, derivative of v with respect to x will be what? 3x square. As you know that you have to find derivative. See here and look what does it, here you have to find differentiate sin x cube with respect to x. Sin x cube, that means this is what? This is what? Differentiate this function with respect to x. This function what? U. That means you have to find du dv. That means du dv. As you know that du can be written as du dx by dv dx, and du dx will be what? Du dx will be what? 3x square cos x cube. 3x square cos x cube divided by dv dx. dv dx will be 3x square. 3x square cancel, and finally you will get cos x cube, which is your required answer of this question. Again see question second. Differentiate tan square x with respect to x, cos square x. Tan square x with respect to cos square x. How can you solve? Let u is equal to tan square x and b is equal to cos square x. I think you understand. Now you have to find dy dv. Why? Because in this question it has given that differentiate tan square x u with respect to cos square x. So v will be going in denominator. Now will be what? Now you have to find firstly du. As you know that u is a function of x. So firstly find du dx. What is the value of du dx? Derivative of tan square x with respect to x will be, first of all, if you wish, I want to write directly. Firstly differentiate tan square x with respect to tan x, again tan x with respect to x. In that case here you will get 2 tan x into sec square x, and dv dx will be firstly cos square x differentiated with respect to cos x, which will be 2 cos x into derivative of cos x again with respect to x will be minus sin x is a multiplication. Now you have to find du dv, which will be what? Du dx by dv dx. What is the value of du dx? Du dx 2 tan x into sec square x. 2 tan x into sec square x by dv dx minus 2 sin x into cos x. I think you understand. Now tan x can be written as sin x by cos x. Have you understood? And I will suggest you, if you write it 2 cancel, if you write tan x sin x by cos x, tan x sin x cancel, and denominator will be cos x into cos square x. 1 upon cos square x will be sec square x in denominator. In numerator sec square x is already present. Again it will go in numerator, so it will be completely minus sec x whole to the power 4, which is your required answer of this question. I think you understand. Now take next question for you. Next question will be, see here. First let us this part. Second part will be, see here, third. In question third, it has given differentiate sin square x with respect to log x square. With respect to log x square. Log x whole square. You have to differentiate. How can you proceed? As similar way you have to again proceed. Let u is equal to sin square x and v is equal to what? Log x whole square. Firstly you have to find du dx. Du dx means that differentiate sin square x with respect to x, but you can't find directly, so you have to find derivative of sin square x with respect to sin x, and again derivative of sin x with respect to x. The derivative of sin square x with respect to sin x will be 2 sin x into derivative of sin x with respect to x will be cos x. And here dv dx will be derivative of log x whole square with respect to log x. Firstly, again you have to differentiate log x with respect to x. Now in that case it will be 2 log x. Here you will get derivative of log x whole square will be what? Derivative of log x whole square with respect to log x. That means suppose that log x is equal to p. That means derivative of p square with respect to p will be 2p. Derivative of p square with respect to p will be 2p. That means 2 into p in place of p will be log x, and derivative of log x with respect to x will be 1 upon x. So it will be 2 upon x into log x. Now as you know that here you have to find what? Derivative of sin square x, which will be u. So derivative of u with respect to v. Now right here du dv will be du dx upon dv dx. Now du dx will be what? 2 sin x into cos x. So you have to write here 2 sin x into cos x divided by here dv dx will be 2 upon x into log x. 2 upon x into log x. 2 to cancel, and when it goes in numerator it will be x times sin x into cos x by what? Log x, which is your required answer of this question. I think you understand very easily. Now I will give you next question for you. Very interesting for you here. 35. Here 35. In 35, differentiate sin inverse x with respect to cos inverse under root 1 minus x square. You have to find. How can you solve? It is also very easy. Simply let u is equal to sin inverse x and v is equal to cos inverse under root 1 minus x square. If you look in this question, it tells you differentiate u with respect to v. So right also here you have to find du dv. Now firstly, as you know that u and v is a parametric function in terms of x. So firstly find here du dx, which will be derivative of sin inverse x here with respect to derivative of sin inverse x under root 1 minus x 1 upon root under 1 minus x. And again for finding du dv, firstly find here du dx. Again you have to find dv dx, and dv dx will be derivative of cos inverse under root 1 minus x square with respect to x. As you know that can't be differentiated with respect to x directly. That's why I will firstly differentiate cos inverse under root 1 minus x square with respect to under root 1 minus x square. So I want to write here under root cos inverse 1 minus x square with respect to which function? 1 minus under root 1 minus x square. Again differentiate under root 1 minus x square with respect to which function? 1 minus x square. And finally differentiate 1 minus x square with respect to x. This is your main concept. Now as you know that derivative of cos inverse, suppose that this is p, cos inverse p with respect to p will be minus 1 upon under root 1 minus p square, 1 minus p square, 1 minus p square, p square. That means under root 1 minus x square. In that case minus 1 minus plus x square. Finally you will get here what? X square, because the remaining term will be eliminated. If you couldn't understand, I will write definitely. It's just 1 minus under root 1 minus x square whole square. Derivative of root under 1 minus x square with respect to 1 minus x square. Suppose that this is p. Under root 1 minus x square will be root under p. That means in place of 1 minus x square I have supposed p. In that case under root 1 minus p, under root p with respect to p will be 1 upon 2 root p. So it will be 1 upon 2 root under p in place of p under root 1 minus x square into derivative of minus x square with respect to x will be minus 2x. 2 to cancel, and if you calculate it, here I want to write here, it will be minus x divided by 1 minus x square. minus 1 plus 1 cancel each other, vanishes each other, and simply you will get denominator under root x square can be written as x, and remains term will be 1 upon under root 1 minus x square cancel, finally you will get minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Now here you have to find here, now you have to find dy dv, which will be also du dx by dv dx. Now I want to write du dx, that means du dx will be 1 upon under root 1 minus x square divided by minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Both terms cancel each other, finally you will get minus 1, its answer. Now again see your next question for you. Here next question for you, this minus plus, that means minus plus, and finally you will get help for plus 1 answer it. Now again take your next question for next question. This is 35(1), and now we take 35(2). This is your 35 second, in which it tells you differentiate sine inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x with respect to under root x. How can you solve it? Similarly, you can also solve this question. I think there are two procedures through which you can solve this question: by substitution method, first method, and second will be by simple method. What is substitution method? If you put here, suppose that I want to put here, let x is equal to, that means root x is equal to, let root x is equal to tan theta. Root x is equal to tan theta. In that case, this will be, suppose that this is u and this is v. In that case, u will be what? Sine inverse 1 minus, if root x is equal to tan theta, in that case x is equal to what? Tan square theta. So in place of it, that means in place of x will be tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, and finally you will get here sine inverse, it is cos 2 theta, and I think you can write sine inverse cos 2 theta will be sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Can you write here? Thereafter final step will be sine inverse sine theta will be simply pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and pi by 2 minus 2 theta leave here, and this is your u is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and in last step can you write here in place of x, that means this is your u, and v is equal to what? Tan theta. Why? Because v is equal to root x and root x is equal to tan theta, so v is equal to tan theta, and dv d theta, here u is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and v is equal to tan theta. Firstly differentiate u with respect to theta, because in first case u is a function of x, and in first case also v is also function of x, but after writing this step and manipulating some steps you get u is a function of theta as well as v is also function of theta. That means in first case u and v are parametric function in terms in variable x, and here u and v transforms in parametric function in terms of theta. So du d theta will be pi by 2 minus 2. That means derivative of pi by 2 will be 0, and here minus 2 is a constant, so you can take out of derivative terms, and derivative of theta with respect to theta will be 1. So its derivative will be minus 2, while derivatives of dv d theta will be sec square theta. Now as you know that you have to find du dv. Du dv, that means can you write it du d theta upon dv d theta? Now du d theta is equal to what? Du d theta is equal to what? Minus 2. So you can write minus 2 divided by dv d theta is equal to what? Sec square theta. So it will be minus 2. When it will go, or you can leave here sec square theta. As you know that tan theta is equal to root x. So sec square theta can be written as 1 plus tan square theta. Now I want to write here, it will be minus 2 upon 1 plus. What is the value of 1 plus tan square theta? 1 plus tan square theta will be 1 plus x. So this is your final answer of this question. Now again take next question for you, which will be 36, and I think this is your last question. (36) In 36, it has given that differentiate a to the power x by 1 plus a to the power x with respect to a to the power x. Means that firstly you have to convert the given expression in parametric form. Let u is equal to a to the power x upon 1 plus a to the power x and v is equal to a to the power x. So firstly find here, as you know that you have to find differentiate this function, that means u with respect to v, that means you have to find here du dv, that means du dv will be what? Now firstly differentiate u with respect to x. In that case you have to take 1 plus a to the power x outer side and differentiate a to the power x with respect to x. Again take a to the power x out of derivative terms and differentiate 1 plus a to the power x with respect to x divided by whole square of denominator terms, that means 1 plus a to the power x whole square. And as you know that b is equal to a to the power x, so here dv dx will be a to the power x into log a to the power x into log a to the power x into log a. dv dx will be a to the power x into log a. Simply it is a formula of a to the power x with respect to x. Now if you differentiate, it will be 1 plus a to the power x into derivative of a to the power x with respect to x will be a to the power x into log a minus a to the power x into derivative of 1 with respect to x will be 0, and derivative of a to the power x with respect to x will be a to the power x into log a to the power x into log a divided by 1 plus a to the power x whole square. And now you have to simply calculate. Here you can take a common a to the power x into log a to the power x into log a. Thereafter you will get in first term 1 plus a to the power x, 1 plus a to the power x, and in second term you will get minus a to the power x. So both will be vanishes each other, and in denominator you will get 1 plus a to the power x whole square simply. So it will be finally a to the power x into log a by 1 plus a to the power whole square x. So now you have to find du dv. Du dv will be what? Du dv will be, can you write it du dx by dv dx simply? Du dv will be du dx by dv dx. Du dx will be what? Du dx will be a to the power x into log a. So write here a to the power x into log a divided by dv dx will be what? A to the power x into log a by 1 plus a to the power x whole square. Write here a to the power x into log a by 1 plus a to the power x by log a to the power x into log a by 1 plus a to the power x log whole 1 plus a to the power x whole square. Now both terms cancel each other, and both terms cancel each other, and you will get here, sorry, do not cancel each other, a to the power x into log a, it will come in denominator and it will go in numerator, so you will get 1 plus a to the power x whole square. 1 second, 1 plus a to the power x du dvx minus yes, this is correct, but its answer will be completely a to the power x divided by this, and this term cancel, and it will go in numerator. Finally you will get 1 plus a to the power x whole square, which is your correct answer of this question. Now, sorry, I have written here wrong way because du dx is equal to this term. Du dx is equal to what? A to the power x into log a by 1 plus a to the power x whole square by dv dx. What is the value of dv dx? A to the power x into log a. Now its answer will be log a. Finally you will get 1 upon 1 plus a to the power x whole square. This is your correct answer of this question. Now I think you can see in this question, simply you have to go through parametric function pattern questions. Totally everything becomes same as that problem. Only differ writing style of this question. Otherwise everything will be same. You can solve all problems. But in your examination, when you solve this question in your examination, that time that means in an objective form, how can you proceed? I will suggest you. See, look here. See here. Suppose that this question I want to 36. I want to solve this question directly. A to the power x by 1 plus a to the power x with respect to a to the power x. How can you solve? How can you solve? How can you solve? Orally think a to the power x is equal to p. Orally think a to the power x is equal to p. In that case, it will be p divided by 1 upon p. P divided by 1 upon p. This will be p divided by 1 upon p divided by 1 plus p with respect to p. That means in that case, p by 1 plus p can be differentiated with respect to p. So I am again telling you, while you get the expression as that way, that means in second term, that term with respect to you have to differentiate, will meet complete. That means completely express this term without eliminating. You can differentiate directly with respect to it. Just like suppose that this is p. In that case, it becomes p by 1 plus p, and you have to differentiate it with respect to p. And as behaving it, you have to solve this question. First, you take 1 plus p out of it. That means 1 plus a to the power x out of it, and differentiate a to the power x with respect to x. Minus, again take a to the power x out of it, and differentiate 1 plus a to the power x with respect to x. Divided by a to the power x, and whole square of the denominator, whole square of the denominator, and if you solve it, it will be 1 plus a to the power x into a to the power x into log a, minus it will be a to the power x into derivative of 1 plus a to the power x with respect to x will be what? A to the power x into log a divided by what? 1 plus a to the power x whole square. After taking common a to the power x log a, you will get 1 upon 1 plus a to the power x whole square into a to the power x log a. Now see here, as you know that answer of this question will be 1 upon 1 plus a to the power x whole square. So I will suggest you, here you get it this, but as you know that you have to differentiate this function with respect to derivative of a to the power x. As you know that by treating a to the power x p 1 plus p, we have find it, but this is a to the power x with in denominator. In denominator you get d a to the power x. As you know that you can't write after again, if you go after solving this step, if you go again here, this is a to the power x. But there should be not a to the power x, there should be, because you can differentiate a to the power x with respect to x. So there should be also in denominator a to the power x into log a, and finally it will cancel, finally you will get 1 plus a to the power x. But I think you could not understand what is the concept behind it. So you can live by this method and try to always go by which method? Try to go always by parametric function format, because that will be very helpful for you and also very easy method. Have you understood? I think you understand very well. And in next class again I will discuss next topic for you, and today I will be to complete your class in this video, because approximately all problems will be discussed in this class, and only there are 9 to 10 problem in your exercise name 8J, and before this exercise there will be 8I. You have to firstly solve 8I, thereafter you have to solve 8J, and thereafter final that means very interesting and very lengthy exercise. And sometimes I will tell you very less probability to asking objective examination from this exercise. Sometimes they ask but very simple question, not more lengthy question, because every problems will be solved very lengthy, but very interesting exercise and a very easy exercise. Don't bother by taking it. So thanks all of you, and next class I will take derivatives of those function in which more than 2 or 3 functions involved as a multiplication or division, and some radical form are given and more complex form. Thanks all of you.